Hi guys, welcome to TCR, the Crouch Ranch. I'm Sid, and today we're gonna make cranberry sauce since it's the holidays, and this is one of those easy side dishes that you can make and make your house also smell amazing. And it's one of the great things about this dish is that you can make it up to a week ahead of time, which is really, really nice because all that stuff that has to be made last minute or the day of, this is one less thing you have to worry about. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to zest a couple of these cuties. I'm usually using about 2 packages of organic cranberries. You're looking for roughly between 8 to 12 ounces of cranberries to make this recipe. And I usually end up using about 6 to 7 cuties, depending on the size and how much juice I get out of them. So first what I'm going to do is I'm just going to zest some of the cutie. And you don't need a whole lot, just a little bit. And then I'm going to juice some of these bad boys. All that yummy pulp is going to go to the birds. So my last cutie, I'm going to go ahead and make some slices, some pretty slices, because I like to throw that into the cranberry sauce as well, just kind of for a nice visual in there. So I just make some slices to go in it. Some people like to do that at the end when they're serving it. That's fine too. I like to go ahead and leave it in there while it's cooking. So I've got some nice slices that I can throw in there too. Okay, so this is one of those really great just dump it all in the pot kind of recipes. So I'm going to go ahead and put my cranberries in. You do want some light brown sugar. Generally you want about a half a cup. I always eyeball it. That's about good. And this is sort of this is a single batch that I'm doing. A lot of times if I'm doing a big party or something, I'll make like a triple batch. And depending on who I'm feeding, sometimes I'll add some maple syrup, but I'm not gonna do that this time just because I'm making a single batch, so I don't want it to get too crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and add my cutie juice to that. I'm going to throw a cinnamon stick in, and this you'll remove after you let it simmer. I'm also going to add, ooh, did you see that? It was like a ninja. I'm going to add some seasonings. I'm going to put some nutmeg, just, you know, till I feel like it looks good. I also add some cinnamon because just leaving a cinnamon stick in there is like not enough for me. And most of the time I don't have a cinnamon stick in the house, so I just use regular ground cinnamon. And I just kind of do a nice healthy dusting over it. Trust me, you'll thank me later. And then I like to add a little bit of ground cloves. These you don't want to go too crazy with because, well, it's ground cloves and those suckers are strong. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. I usually start out at about a medium. I'm going to stir it all together and kind of combine it. And as this starts to cook, I know it looks funny right now, but of course the berries have a lot of juice in them. This is going to start to liquefy. The berries are going to start to break down a little bit. And you'll get that jelly kind of going on in there. I'm going to bring this up to a simmer, and as it's doing that, it's going to take a little bit of time because it's going to liquefy in that process of coming up to temperature. And then once it does, I'm going to turn it down so that it's just barely simmering, and I'm going to let it do that for about 30 minutes. So you can see it's really starting to liquefy. I've added my slices now because I won't be having to stir it as much, and I've turned it down to low. I'm still going to have to stir it. But you can see that liquid coming out of that. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. It smells like the holidays in a pot. It's coming along nicely. As you can see, it's kind of thickening up. When it's warm like this, it's really good over some ice cream or some coconut ice cream, coconut milk ice cream. It's really, really yummy when it's hot like that. And then of course you just store it in the fridge for up to a week before you're going to serve it, and it is good to go. I usually do it about 4 to 5 days ahead of time, just so that I have time for leftovers afterwards too. All right guys, so it's all done and it's ready to go into a container to go sit and wait for the holiday meal. See how it's thickened up nicely. It's looking very good. It smells amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to put it in this container. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell so you get the notifications. Happy holidays!